good this is going to show up because it's on a GoPro and it's really tiny, but if you can see that, that is Mount Hood. That's the next high point. It is May 27th, back in Portland, trying to get Mount Hood crossed off the list. I was here a year ago and we had a bad storm roll in and I wasn't even able to attempt it, so this is going to be the guided attempt with Timberline mountain guides. So I'll make a video and I'll talk about Timberline mountain guides and my take on them and everything like that. So weather is night and day difference from when I was here last year, so hoping that it stays good for another day and a half. Alright, so today was day one with Timberline mountain guides. We did the snow course today, so if you do book a climb with Timberline, plan on the first day being a snow course day. We spent like the first 2 hours or so going over gear, making sure you had the right gear and tips and what the weather was looking like, things like that. And you'll get your crampons fitted to your boot, all that kind of stuff. We probably spent like 2 hours going over stuff, and then you'll go out to the snow, kind of like the lower parts of the mountain, and you'll do a little snow course. There's people that have never used crampons and ice axes and stuff before, so you'll go over the basics. You'll go over walking on like a short line and a longer line, and kind of how to walk on a line when you're tied up with like 3 or 4 other people on your rope team. And yeah, everything was really good. The guides seem very knowledgeable. So we have a 2 a.m. start, and 2 a.m. means being there at 1:30, and they really harped on if you are late, if you oversleep your alarm or something, then that's too bad. That snowcat's leaving without you. So you get on a snowcat for the first part of the climb. It takes you up past the chair lifts a little bit, and then that's where you dismount, and then you actually start your climb. So that cuts off like 2,000 feet of elevation right there, taking that snowcat up. So it's going to be a 2 a.m. start, 1:30, and just praying that the weather allows us to summit. One more tip for if you are climbing Mount Hood, I would highly recommend staying in government camp. I stayed last year at Timberline Lodge, right at the base of the mountain, which is really convenient because you're right next to the guide's office and everything, but it is a lot more expensive. And it's in they have restaurants up there, but they're very expensive as well. But it is good food. But yeah, if you are climbing Mount Hood, I would recommend staying in government camp. It's only a 10-minute drive. All right, so attempted to summit Mount Hood, obviously, and we did not make it. We got within 30 minutes of the summit where we had to call it, which really sucked. When we first were going up, the guides were concerned that it was too hot and that the mountain didn't get a good refreeze, and so they were concerned that if we didn't make it up to the top quick enough and start our descent, that the snow was going to be too slushy and it was going to be dangerous. So we were going at a really fast pace, and once we got up to the upper mountain, the conditions changed and clouds started rolling in and the rain started coming and the winds picked up, and there's probably 40-mile-an-hour winds, and it got pretty sketchy. So they called it, and then from there it was just trying to get down as quick as we could. We were in the rain the whole way down, and we were all just completely soaked. So yeah, it really sucks. Did not make it. This was my second time here trying to get this summit, and both times weather did not allow. So I don't know when I'll be back, but I'll have to come back and try for a third attempt at some point. But I'm still gonna make this video just in case it helps someone out in the future who's looking into going with Timberline mountain guides. I really like the guide service. I recommend them if you're going to try to summit Hood with a guide. The guides did not want to turn around. They were thinking about it numerous times, and we kept pushing on, and they really did wait until until it was actually time to call it. Because sometimes I wonder if the guides, if they really, how much they really care to push on. If they get a little bit of resistance, then I'm wondering, okay, are the guides, do they really care? Because they've summited so many times. Why would they care if they call it? But the guides that we were with, they really did not want to turn around. They really wanted to give it our best effort, which we did. And yeah, it just didn't work out. The winds were crazy, and we were getting hammered with the rain and the winds. So hopefully I'll be back maybe this season, if not next.